When you were sitting here at Rose Hill Elementary, did you think at that point, I want to be the richest man in the world someday?
No, but I thought I wanted to be rich. Luck enters into everybody's life. The womb from which you emerge determines your fate to an enormous degree for most of the 7 billion people in the world. Just in my own case, I was born in 1930. I had 2 sisters that have every bit the intelligence I have, every bit the drive, but they didn't have the same opportunities.
Because you were a man.
And I was white. If I'd been black, my future would have been entirely different. If I'd been a female, my life would have been entirely different.
Warren, how would you define true success?
If you get to be 65 or 70 and the people that you want to have love you actually do love you, you're a success. By far the best investment you can make is in yourself. For example, communication skills. I tell the students that come that they're going to graduate schools and business and they're learning all these complicated formulas and all that. If they just learn to communicate better, both in writing and in person, they increase their value at least 50%. If you can't communicate, somebody says, it's like winking at a girl in the dark. Nothing happens, basically. And you have to be able to get forth your ideas. And that's relatively easy. I did it myself. It's just hugely important. And if you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you. You get exactly one mind and one body in this world. And you can't start taking care of it when you're 50. By that time, you'll have rusted out if you haven't done anything. So you should really make sure that you just remember that you just got one mind and body to get through life with and to do the most with it. If you really want to know the wonder of America, look about you, and then, take it back in time 200 years, and it wasn't there. So what's happened? We've had a system that's released the potential of human beings, but we will have hiccups along the way. The Dow Jones average in the 20th century went from 66 to 11,497. We went through the Great Depression, world wars, all kinds of things, and this country just keeps chugging forward.
What about life advice?
Well, life advice is, the most important thing, aside from the things I've talked about already, is really who you associate with. You want to associate with people that are better than you are. Basically, you'll go in the direction of the people that you associate with, and you want to have the right heroes. You want people, if you want to emulate somebody, you better pick very carefully who you want to emulate. And when, obviously, you can't pick your parents. They're going to have an enormous influence on you, but you don't get a choice on that. But you get choices as you go down the line, and who you admire, who you want to copy, and the most important for most people in terms of that decision is their spouse. It's also important in terms of a partner in business, but the partner in life is the most important one. You want to pick a spouse that's better than you are.